Okay, so the first step is to have students go to a website called Trinket, and the address is below. It's trinket.io. And then they would simply click on sign up over here, and then sign in with Google. And then you're going to have students click on New Trinket and just the regular Python, not Python 3. So you click on the regular Python, and then you're going to teach students how to write a simple code for a regular square, just to get them into writing some code in Python. The first line of code needs to be from space turtle space import, and then space and asterisk right after that. Okay, so that's the first line. That just imports the turtle library. The next step is to have your students name their turtle. And the turtle is the device, the imaginary device that's going to be drawing these shapes. So the students love this. And I always teach them to capitalize the name of their turtle. So I'm going to name my turtle Tim. Now you don't, technically for the code, you do not have to capitalize the turtle name, but I know that teachers appreciate when I make the students capitalize the name of their turtle. So I named my turtle Tim, then I have a space, then we're going to put an equal sign, then a space, and then capital T for turtle, and then open parenthesis and close parenthesis. That is telling the computer that you are naming your turtle Tim. So whenever you type Tim, it knows it's going to have the turtle function. Okay, so now we're going to tell Tim to make a straight line, or the imaginary turtle walk forward 20 pixels. So we type Tim, period, forward, with a lowercase f, open parenthesis, 20, close parenthesis. Then we're going to click run and see how that looks. Okay, he drew a little line right here. Let's make this 200 instead of 20. And then click run, and then our line is longer. So now I tell the students which way will the turtle have to turn in order to make a square. So the students usually say either right or left, which is they're both correct answers. So I'm going to change this and make it a little bit smaller. So I'm just going to change this to 50. We're going to click enter, and then Tim is going to turn left. And then the left-hand turn has to be a certain angle because we're not actually moving forward, but the turtle is going to turn a certain way. So we're going to have to make a right angle, a perfect right angle, which is 90 degrees. Let's see how that looks so far. We're going to click run. Okay. Now we've turned 90 degrees. Now Tim is going to have to walk. We're trying to make a square. So Tim is going to walk forward another 50 pixels. And then let's click run. Okay, so now we have that right angle over here. We have that 90-degree angle. And now all we have to do is just tell students, well, repeat the code enough to make a square appear. So they will usually complete typing. So we have Tim left, another 90-degree angle. We have Tim forward, 50 pixels. Let's run it. There we go. Now we need one more to finish the code. So we have Tim left again, 90 degrees, and Tim forward 50. Okay, let's see if we have our square. There we go. We've just made a square. Now we can introduce, since it's Valentine's Day or any holiday, we can introduce a pen size color or a fill. And I'm going to show you how to do that next. So for this next demonstration, we want to put some color into this shape here. My first line is still from Turtle Import with an asterisk. And then I've named my turtle Lulu this time. So we have Lulu the turtle. And the first thing we're going to do is we need to put our pen, our imaginary pen, down on the screen. So we need to tell Lulu, Lulu, put the pen down. And then we have open and close parentheses. So Lulu, period, pen down, open, close parentheses. So our next step is we need to tell Lulu what size the pen is going to be. So again, we have to say Lulu, pen size, and let's make this pen size 20. Now we need to tell Lulu the pen color. So we're going to type Lulu, pen color, no space, open parenthesis. So the way we type colors is we type them with quotes around them. And this is called a string encoding, a string, like a kitten would play with. So we have open quotes. We're going to put our color, red, close quotes, close parentheses. I figure red is a nice Valentine's color. Now that we have our pen ready, we can tell Lulu to walk forward 100 pixels. When you click run, you'll notice that we have a red pen size of 20. If this is too thick, we can make a pen size of 20 down to 10 and run that, and it's thinner. So then you would ask your students to create a red square. And when they're done typing the code, if they click run, they will get a red square. They might want to change this color to a different color. And we're going to try pink for Valentine's Day too. And of course, other colors work. And they can experiment with that. Okay, so a few more things that you can do. You could go to the bottom of this last code that we just completed. And since you left off with the pen down, we can type Lulu, pen up, and then Lulu, move forward 50 pixels. And what that's going to do is move our turtle to a different spot, and then we can copy this code, just this part of the code, copy, and then go down here and paste it, and we can change red to pink. And then if we run this, we have a pink and a red square. Also, you can change the move forward to 100 pixels and move the squares a little bit farther away from each other. And then you have a pink and a red square. And again, you can try any different variation with this, any variation. You could test different things out, different colors, different pixels, and have a lot of fun with this. So now we're going to draw some circles with Python Turtle, and we're going to fill them in with colors. So the first line needs to be from Turtle Import with an asterisk. We're importing the Turtle library again. And now I'm going to name our turtle Sam. So I have to have Sam equals turtle, open and close parentheses. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to say Sam begin underscore fill open and close parentheses. And basically what that means is, Sam, you need to think about filling in this circle with a certain color. So this is where Sam starts to think about filling in the color. Now we have to tell Sam what color we want the circle. So we have, Sam, we want you to color the circle red. So we have open parentheses, red, close parentheses, close quotes, all that good stuff. Now we're going to tell Sam the size of the circle that Sam is going to draw. So we have Sam, circle, open parenthesis, we're going to do a size 40 pixel circle. And then the last thing we need to do is we need to tell Sam that this is the time now we're going to have to fill in this color. So end fill, open and close parentheses. That basically means stop thinking about coloring the circle and really do it. Okay, so now when we click run, he's going to draw the circle and fill it in red. Now what we can do is we can hit enter and we can say, Sam, pick your pen up, and then Sam, walk forward 100 pixels, and then Sam, put your pen down again, okay, so we're going to copy lines 5 through 8, and then we're going to paste what we copied right below pen down, and we're going to change the color in here to pink, and now we're going to run this. Okay, so we have a red and a pink circle, and you can make as many circles as you want. So for the Valentine's Day heart, we are going to learn one more thing about coding, and that is to take notes or to make comments. So the way we make comments in Python is we start with the hashtag symbol. Anything we type after a hashtag, the computer totally ignores. So for example, if I want to write, this imports their turtle library, and then I can type from turtle import, all the computer will understand is this line right here. If I wanted to, I can change this to I love my dog. The computer totally ignores it. The purpose of comments is to provide notes and to document your code. It's a great habit to instill in your students. So to start our Valentine's Day code, we're going to name our turtle Lovey. So we're going to say Lovey equals turtle, open close parentheses, and then we're going to type our first notes. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to create a code that will let the turtle know it will be coloring in your shape, and then we have to choose a color. And I always tell my students to write the notes in complete sentences. Most coders do not write notes in complete sentences, but I think it's a good habit especially to teach elementary school students. So here's our next bit of code. So we're going to type lovey, period, begin, underscore, fill, open, close parentheses, and enter. Now we have to choose a color. So we're going to type lovey, period, color, open parentheses, open quotation, red, close quotes, close parentheses. Our next bit of code, let's take some notes. We're going to position our turtle to start drawing. The way we position our turtle to start drawing is we have to think of an angle. All Python turtles start facing east, so automatically they are going to go to the right. In order to make our heart, we have to allow our turtle to turn left 40 degrees. So the code for that, we're going to put our turtle's name, period, left, and then open parentheses 40 to stand for turn left 40 degrees. The next part of our code is the first half of our heart. Okay, and this is similar to what we learned when we typed the square code. It's just forward and then turn, and then forward and then turn, and then forward and then turn. But the angles are not 90 degrees. And when the turtle walks forward, it may be going in different distances, not 50 like we set it to the last time. So this is the code. Let's go ahead and test this out to see how it looks. Okay, and now we'll continue typing. So now that we have created the first half of the heart, we are going to click enter a few times. And the next step, we're going to write some notes, some documentation. We're going to position the turtle to start drawing the second half of the heart. Okay, and the way we're going to do that is we're going to write the code, lovey, turn right, 80 degrees. Okay, so now we're going to be able to write the second part of the code, the second half of the code. And the best way to do this, first let's write some notes, some documentation. All right, so this is the second half of the heart. All you have to do with this, it is so cool, is you are going to copy the code that is the first half of the heart. Just right click and copy, and then paste it right underneath your documentation right here. But you have to write all the numbers in reverse. So if you look up here, it starts with Lovey forward 130. Okay, well, we have to switch that to down here on the bottom now. So we have to take 130 and put it down here on the bottom. So it says Lovey forward 130 on the bottom. Okay, next, if you look up here, the next step is Lovey left 30. So down here, start from the bottom, Lovey left 30. So you're just doing the opposite. It's the same code as above, only it is, instead of from top to bottom, it's bottom to top. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up that arrangement right here. Okay, now that I've finished up, when I run the code, click run. I have my heart. The next step is to color in the heart. So we're going to go down to the bottom. Let's hit enter. We're going to make some documentation. We're going to tell the turtle to color in the shape. All right, and the way we do that is the turtle's name, Lovey, period, end, underscore, fill, open, close parentheses. Okay, let's see what that looks like now. Click run. Beautiful. The last thing you can do, if you want, it's completely optional, is you can type a fun message. So what we can do down here, I'll do some documentation. Type a fun message. Okay, we're going to put Lovey, period, right, open parenthesis, open quotes, happy Valentine's Day. So we have Happy Valentine's Day with an exclamation mark, close quotes, close parentheses, and let's test out our final code here. Click run. Beautiful. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Enjoy the coding.